I don't get clarity of thought till 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm a night person. So I'm going to be calling up Tom to evaluate Jeremy. And who will buy from Jeremy? Did the cold call make us feel cold or warm toward him? Thomas is pleased to evaluate Master Salesman Jeremy Udell, our esteemed president. Thomas?
Thank you, Dr. Bob. Well, certainly Jeremy has come a long way from his days at Best Buy selling toasters. I thought for sure he's going to sell us some kind of financial product, which is his expertise. No, he's going to sell us software, which is obviously from the comment everybody else's expertise, certainly not mine or yours. The first question, how well did he explain the persuasive process using the cold call? Very, very good. For one thing, he told us it was not a phone call. In other words, the phone call had already been made to set up the appointment. So we have somewhat of a warm there already. So it wasn't a cold call where you just come into someone and try and sell them something expensive. So that was really good. So it's kind of a warm cold call. Okay. How effective was he at eliciting information? Very good, because he said, how did you set up your existing website? So we first asked questions about what they already had existing. Now, he had already visited their website beforehand, so he knew there were problems with it. That's why he made the call to begin with. He knew it would not handle their new anticipated big volume. So he knew a lot, and then he asked the right questions before he actually got there. And one thing he noticed, I'm sure, when he was looking at their website, is their website did not take orders effectively. So he already had in his mind a solution to the problem he knew they had, even if they didn't know they had it yet. How effective were the questions in helping the buyer discover the problems existed? Again, he asked questions first so that he knew what the potential problems were. One of the things he knew about as well is they were going to expand nationally. So he knew that what they had was not going to be able to handle the volume again. So a lot of asking the right questions is knowing the situation beforehand, so you know what the potential problems are going to be. Now, one thing, this isn't really in here, but as far as selling, what I've learned, and I'm a CPA, I'm becoming a salesperson, is when you go to ask a question in a sales situation, you don't want to ask yes or no questions. Do you have a problem with your website? Yes? Silence. You don't want that. What are you experiencing with your website? And then you get some actually communication and dialogue going on. It says, did the speaker avoid talking about the product until the buyer asked about it? Well, Denise never really asked about it. So you never really asked. However, he knew you had the need for it, so he went ahead and introduced it at that time. There's an awful lot of doing going on. Nothing wrong with that.
Quit starting your sentences with
Okay, fine. So we knew that there were problems existing. There were objectives, and she said, but the cost. Hey, I was sold until that, but when I heard the $20,000, I'm like, cheap CPA. So, but he handled that very well, because what he said was, I have 3 proposals and different levels that we can offer. So the good things you did well, you looked at the site beforehand, you knew about their national expansion, you knew what the problem was, you sent over a proposal the next day, should not have been email, but it was very timely and low pressure. And big step up from your days at Best Buy. So, thank you very much.